general contractors. Find them at cprcontracting.com.
Former NFL quarterback David Garrard
had surgery on my left knee. Dr. Murphy has done both of them, and so he's really helped me get back to my ability to get out, move around, play with the kids, and still feel like I'm a former NFL quarterback. Started to get a little older, and things stopped working like they should, and Dr. Murphy and Southeast Orthopedic truly come in and save the day.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Republic Services is now hiring CDL drivers in Duval and St. Johns counties. Join the team of over 33,000 employees across the U.S. with Republic Services. New drivers get a $2,000 sign-on bonus and competitive benefits. Over 50% of managers in Northeast Florida started their careers as drivers. You can build a career too. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment. For more information and to apply, wear the star, drive your career, visit republicservices.com.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey guys, this is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Card Rooms in Jacksonville and Orange Park. Come play the popular Vegas-style game Fortune Pai-Gow. Check out the newly revised Pai-Gow games in the pit at both Best Bet locations. With a single $5 bet, you could walk away with $25,000. Come try your hand at one of our fast-paced Pai-Gow games. There's no experience needed and tons of fun to be had. For more detailed information, visit them on the web at bestbetjacks.com.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important things we can have and sometimes the most elusive. I'm Eli Anajar from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. Driving our Florida streets may be pleasant, but not always safe. A lot of drivers are not insured or do not have coverage to compensate you if you've been injured in an accident. If you've been involved in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Office in Jacksonville.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Lamar Jackson continues to impress and show off while he deserves to be MVP, this time in prime time as he passes for 169 yards and 5 touchdowns. He also ran for 95 yards as the Ravens trample the Rams 45-6 to improve their record to 9-2 on the season. Coach Doug Marrone in his weekly teleconference confirms that there will be no change in quarterback for the Jags this weekend as the Bucs head to town. Foles remains the starter for Week 13. And for college football, Gator quarterback Kyle Trask confirms that he does plan to return to Florida next season, making some possibly tough quarterback decisions for the next season for the Gators. And don't forget to visit 1010XL.com to enter the Ernie Palmer Toyota 1010XL Weekly Pick'em contest where you have the chance to win a 2019 Crewmax Toyota Tundra. It's 43 degrees at 7:03. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Yeah, you know it! Yeah! Woo! Hey-ho! Right on!
Uh-huh. Good morning, everybody. What's up?
Morning.
Tater's back.
Back
from Chi-Town. Things got
Tater,
a little dicey with the Giants. I was thinking about you. Mitchell was throwing balls all over the place.
She bared down. It got sketchy.
I have to, well, we're glad you're back. How was it? Was it cold?
The first night it was freezing. The rest of the time it wasn't bad. Game day was perfect, honestly.
Good.
So
you had a good
Tater,
time?
did you go to the Bean?
I did go to the Bean because I was with people who had never been to Chicago.
Atta girl.
So you have to see the Bean, even though they had never heard of the Bean previously.
Well, they have now, and they've been there.
Yes.
I'm a bad fan. I should call a therapist. I took such joy last night.
You're not alone.
In watching 20, and it's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
My team stinks. We're 4-7. We lost 3 in a row to 3 okay teams. But so all I have is watching
the Rams and hoping they lose, and they just got annihilated. And to the point that I watched more of Jalen Ramsey last night than I've watched all, year he was here. And I'm like, oh, nice play.
Good job.
He stood there, or there was a tackle in front of him and he kind of put his hands out like, okay, here. I'm like, stick your head in there, big guy.
Well,
When he was a Jaguar, I would have said, stay safe. That's smart. Now every move he makes, I can't stand. But I guess I don't know why. Is there a backstory on Marcus Peters, or is it just that they got rid of him and got Jalen?
I think it's a
Like
flat
he's
transactional thing. Like you told me,
Right.
beat it. This guy's better. Get out.
Yeah, Marcus Peters, by the way, since he left, I know he has at least 2 pick sixes and got one last night. Not a pick six, but a pick last night. So I know since he left L.A., he has, I think, 3 picks.
It is 3, exactly.
And Jalen has 0. And I know as well, and I'm sorry, I'm shallow. I'm so shallow. But I know, and I didn't see any comments, I know it I wanted to tell Rams media, get ready. This is when it starts.
Yeah, he needs some attention.
When it starts to go bad, it was a bad game plan. He'll start hinting that the coaches don't know what they're doing, that it wasn't his fault. And somehow money will be also mentioned in that 3-minute interview. I promise you that. And so I thought, and I tweeted this out, and I guess others did as well. Marcus Peters v. Jalen Ramsey. Don't do it, Jalen.
One's from Oakland, one's from Smyrna, Tennessee.
Yeah, don't do it, buddy.
Since the trade, Peters 5 passes defensed, 3 picks, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, he's been dynamite for the Rams. Now, Rams fans tell me he's too much of a gambler. Ravens fans love him because the gambles are paying off right now. So when they stop paying off, so be it. But right now, let's ride. And the Ravens are riding. And then, on top of that, there's the story of Lamar Jackson, who, watched just the Ravens game last night, so really got to see not just highlights, but see, and Did
you see Jalen in the tunnel after the game?
Yeah.
That dust up.
Oh, yeah, that was with Marcus Peters.
Yeah, they all got to see. Well, just for record here, Peters said something to Jalen with Peters' helmet off, Jalen's helmet on after the game, midfield.
Yeah.
Peters got after him.
He said bleep you. I saw that.
Right.
I read the lips on that one.
So point being that Jalen Ramsey right there has ample opportunity to respond to it.
He lets fake guy hold fake Jalen back.
Right. Well, not just that. He waited
Hold me back.
He waited until he got in the tunnel and was going to the L.A. locker room, and Marcus Peters was 100 yards away when he started screaming and hold me back. And I thought it was telling that as Jalen is going through those histrionics, Todd Gurley and then another linebacker just walk right by like nothing's going on.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
There's nothing going on here.
I enjoyed that. I'm with you. I enjoy watching the struggle.
I apologize. I'm a bit shallow.
Bad for the Jets.
And then, Beef, I saw on Twitter, I call it a cat fight because it really was, even though it wasn't, I don't mean this in a sexist way, it wasn't a cat fight between 2 girls, but they were sort of acting like girls. Did you see it?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a couple of television personalities going after each other.
Oh, I did not see this.
Okay.
Sports or news?
One's name is Clay Travis.
Sure. He used to go to. By the way, as you look that up, apparently, at least on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, Jalen and Marcus Peters have been bickering on who's the best DB for years. Goes back to the Pro Bowl of years back. I don't know if they had something there. But.
Yeah, well, right now, Marcus Peters is one of many better than Jalen who makes no plays. 0. Has yet to make a play for the Rams since he's been there. He forced a fumble against Atlanta, I guess.
I think Jalen got confused as to the debate. Peters was debating best DB.
Yeah.
Jalen's debating biggest DB.
Correct.
Yes.
Key there, DB. Well done. But he really affected the game last night as the Ravens could have scored half a hunch if they wanted. They pulled their quarterback with like a quarter to go.
It was like it was at Louisville again. They were playing Wake Forest. One thing we know Jalen won't do is tell the Rams they should go to the backup quarterback.
Oh, I was so hoping. I was so hoping last night. All right, so Where's the original one?
Oh, this is the Clay Travis.
All right. And I gotta kind of side with Clay Travis on this one.
Sometimes I do.
In this respect, this is an argument that I have made many times.
Okay.
But I didn't make it in a critical way. He made it in a critical way. So in that respect, we'll get to it in a second. But what have I always said about running passing quarterbacks? Don't change them. Let them be them. Build around them, and I'd rather them play that way for 5 or 6 years than make them less effective for 10 to 12 years, right? Like Cam. I loved how Cam played.
Sure.
Cam was such a great – now, it seems like he's at the end of the line. We'll see, but it seems like –
But don't know if that's from
right.
running.
I think it's wear and tear.
But I wonder if you don't take the more I watch Lamar Jackson and the more I watch Nick Foles, do you not take a bigger beating in the pocket?
Yeah, in some ways you do. But
Anyway.
obviously Nick Foles can't run like that.
Well, of course
as
not,
witnessed of his 13-yard scramble the other day.
Mm-hmm.
But be it Steve Young, Michael Vick, whomever, I've always said let them be them, and then we'll see. Clay Travis said, I got to find it. He said something to that effect like, listen, this is great, but the NFL probably will figure out Lamar Jackson, and I wonder how long he can last playing the way he plays.
I don't know if they can figure him out. What are you figuring out, you know?
Well, the NFL eventually, I don't know.
It's got to be fast enough to catch him if you figure it out.
I look forward to the AFC Championship game and see what the greatest coach of all time can do. He wasn't going to show anything in the preseason.
Well, no, he beat him in the regular season.
That's what I mean, in the regular season.
He tamed him there, but you're right. It'll be a different animal, especially if New England's at home.
Lamar Jackson deserves everything he's getting. MVP, everything.
I credit the coaches for not changing him, to be honest with you.
Clay Travis says that, and then Stan Verrett.
Yeah. He's a very low-key guy. Verrett is my LA Sports Center anchor.
Okay.
So I watch him in the morning with that Neil Everett cat.
I mean, he felt the need to.
I like Verrett.
He threw 5 touchdown passes tonight. But please continue with your thinly veiled dog whistles for the insecure yahoos who follow you. Stan's in the brown water. What?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like him.
No.
I don't take that take as that.
No, well, I want to get the exact take here real quick. So
I mean, the Lamar Jackson is a fantastic athlete. He's right now the best weapon in the entire NFL. I don't care where he's from or what he looks like or where he went to school. None of that matters. I mean, I can't speak for Clay Travis if it was a quote dog whistle.
Yeah,
Isn't the term dog whistle in and of itself a little bit?
Yes.
Condescending.
Okay, now in the previously. He said, can we finally get everybody in agreement here that Lamar Jackson is just okay, nothing against him, no conspiracy. He's just average. He threw 3 picks versus the Steelers, has a passer rating of 54.9, and almost lost this game for his team. He's just a mediocre player in the NFL. So, but that wasn't last night. Beef, can you find me what he said last night? Because I think that's important. But anyway, so Stan Verrett.
There are plenty of chances, I think, Dan, cases where race is part of your take.
Yeah.
The Lamar Jackson take is not a race take. It is a can you survive playing that style.
Correct.
That's what I mean.
And I feel like Stan is saying, right? But please continue with the thinly veiled dog whistle for the insecure yahoos who follow you.
I mean, this is not 1983 and there's no African-American quarterbacks. I don't think that exists anymore.
Clay felt the need to respond.
I can see that.
And he said, Stan, you are the 4,743rd most talented person at ESPN, and that could be generous. Hope you have a good night, bud. Also, questioning whether an NFL quarterback will have longevity isn't a thinly veiled dog whistle. It's called actually watching the game. And so Stan replied again, and a little back and forth, and talked about Twitter followers, and it was great.
That is not like Verrett. I'm sorry to see him get down into the gutter. Clay Travis is comfortable right there.
Clay went on like a Twitter thread.
Did he?
In the evening around 9:40.
What did he say?
Said Lamar Jackson is on a hot streak of all hot streaks right now, so props to him. But I'm more intrigued by this: is Jared Goff getting $110 million guaranteed, the worst contract in NFL history? Blah blah blah. He goes on about the Rams a lot, and then he follows up with the tweet that Verrett replied to. The only thing I've seen work long term in the NFL's pocket passing quarterbacks. Maybe Lamar's a unicorn and the NFL history doesn't apply to him. I remain skeptical based on league history. The NFL catches up to everything else. And he continues, he said, but for now, Lamar's fun to watch, just like he was at Louisville. Props to Ravens Brain Trust for designing
I don't know what you take
him.
offense with that.
Curious to see how this long run will go.
So Stan must have been drinking
I
last
don't know,
night
dude.
at
He's
the
at
LA
work.
bar.
He's at work.
Maybe
they
he
do
had the night
SportsCenter.
off. No, because
Hey, you remember Tirico's book?
SVP did
Oh,
Sports
that's
Center
right. Yeah,
immediately.
Yeah.
All right, listen, we're up against it. We got a lot to do today. It's a fun Tuesday. Lots to talk about. Lots of Jaguar things to fix. Our drill poll question of the day, presented by Lockett Law DUI and Criminal Defense. Know before you blow. Call our buddy Lee Lockett at 858-9818. If I just could give you one All-Pro for the Jags, what position would you choose? One. You only get one. A D-line. Obviously, the run game is killing them. O-line, rebuild it. Tight end, stop the insanity. Can we finally have one? Or linebacker, there's nothing there. Oof. You only get one. Pick one right now. Go. Pick it. Time's up. Taylor, pick one.
D-line.
Huh?
D-line.
D-line. Beef. Linebacker. Jeff.
Can you give me the categories again? I was only half
D-line,
listening. I didn't know it
O-line,
was gonna be
tight end,
quizzed.
linebacker.
O-line. No, 100% O-line.
right.
Although we got one of those in Norvell that didn't work. Now, he's going to play like an All-Pro, right?
Yeah.
Not just design.
Yes,
yeah.
no, you're getting a great player. At Dan Higgins, 38.
O-line.
It's mixed right now. 38% linebacker, 27 O-line, 18 D-line, 17 tight end. And I would probably say tight end. Stop the insanity. This is the drill.
Now, Downtime with Dan on 1010XL. Brought to you by Ameris Bank. Our look is changing, but our commitment to you remains fierce. Learn more at amerisbank.com/new look.
Yeah, I'm a shallow man. I thoroughly enjoyed last night. I also thoroughly enjoyed the Rams' loss.